Central African countries typify the struggle women face on a daily basis. It is perhaps these and other challenges that compel them to join the struggle and be heard. In the Gambia, the women believe so much has been achieved under President Jammeh's leadership. In March this year, the Vice President, Her Excellency Ajah Dr. Aissata Njie Sedi, led a delegation comprising prominent women to Brussels for the African Women Forum. She was there to represent the First Lady, Madam Zainab Yahya Jammeh. And as the international institutions and individuals pay homage to the Gambian leader for the change in gender dimension, cabinet ministers are full of praise for what has been done so far.
We women in the Gambia should be proud of ourselves and be proud of our president and continue to support him. We cannot do anything other than make sure that we support him to push his agenda forward, given the fact that he has created the space for us to operate as women and also for us to show our talents, and he has been supporting us to excel.
It is not just a crusade that was championed. It's about the pioneering work of the First Lady and a determined husband pushing forward a national agenda.
We must also remember that the spouses are also important. We have the First Lady. If the First Lady is also a supporter of the President, and you know what they say, behind every successful man, there's an even more successful woman. So it's because of her support, because of her role in this movement, that we have such a very vibrant women's movement in the Gambia.
The issue of gender equality and empowerment resonates quite well to many people. However, to some, they argue that it is practically impossible to do without women.
In all facets, not just in some key ones, but in all facets of life, there is no way you can exclude women. In business, in parliament, in managerial roles, in homemaker roles, in every facet, basically, in education, in judiciary, everywhere you talk about, you have to have the inclusion, and you have to encourage the inclusion of women, because we've realized and we've attested to how much impact and how much contribution they have made.
As Gambian women look forward to celebrating the International Women's Day, the Vice President makes an important point.
But it's not only celebration, it's a day of reflection. We look backwards on the challenges that women face and how to alleviate those challenges, and what are our achievements as well, and what is the way forward. That's why we celebrate the day. We don't just make festivities and dance and finish with it. No, no, no. That's part of it, but there are other aspects, very serious aspects, that we usually discuss on International Women's Day.
According to preliminary results from the Central Bureau of Statistics 2013, the Gambia has more women than men, and that a good number of Gambian women dwell in rural settlement. Their major preoccupation is farming and horticulture. Ibrahima Balde, Grts News.
A new project meant to promote gender equity has been launched in Janjanbureh in the Central River region. Our Farmer Fufana tells us more on this record-breaking endeavor.
The launch of the project for the promotion of women's equity for access to resources through marketing federations came as a huge relief to these women. The intervention, according to the chairman of the Janjanbureh Area Council, marks an important day in the development of the region. Yankuba Marena said Janjanbureh Area Council is always prepared to associate itself with any endeavor geared towards rural development. Lamin Sam Jaite is the director of AVISU, the Agency for Village Support, one of the implementing agencies alongside Concern Universal and Women Initiative Gambia. He said the project, which also operates in CR North and South as well as the West Coast, will help build the capacity of women in establishing marketing federations so as to maximally reap the fruits of their labor.
The project is all about empowering women to be able to effectively participate in the socio-economic development of the women and the country at large. And it has been discovered that the problem is more pronounced in CRR, both North and South, than in most parts of the country. This time around, the strategy we want to use is to encourage women to form groups which will enable them to come together and engage in production activities such as vegetable gardening, and the vegetables thus produced would be sold in markets. And in markets so that they would have to determine the prices for themselves and not the prices being determined by somebody else.
Ismaila Jaju of Concern Universal disclosed that the project for the promotion of women's equitable access to resources through marketing federations targets 20,000 people, with 45,000 others expected to benefit indirectly. He explained that the new project will help to ensure that women, who constitute 50% of our population and 70% of the labor force, are involved in decision-making at district tribunals, whilst at the same time ease the challenges they face in marketing their produce.
Our role in this project is project management. That entails reporting, donor liaison, and making sure that the project is going in the right direction.
The project is bankrolled by the EU's thematic program, Non-State Actors and Local Authorities in Development, following an open call for proposals in the Gambia.
It's a very good project design. When we assessed it, following the call for proposals, it was considered as being one of the better ones. And it falls within the remit of what the European Union is trying to do in the Gambia. We have a strong mandate to promote the rights of women. We have a particular focus on agriculture because the government's page, the multi-annual development strategy, does prioritise agriculture as an area for particular attention. So in fact the two fall quite well together. We're promoting women whilst at the same time pushing for agriculture as a, if you like, economic driver for growth and employment.
The Deputy Governor of the CRR, Governor Omar Khan himself, and the Vice President of the Gambia Women's Federation, Fatoumata Traoré, all applauded the project for the promotion of women's equity of access to resources through marketing federations, saying the move is in line with government's development aspirations. They reiterated their readiness to work hand in glove with the project towards the realization of the goals of the $12.6 million C project. Famara Fofana, Grts.
59 students have successfully completed a 3-year Bible training at the Living Word of Faith Mission International, the Gambia. Rohi Bitey attended the 21st graduation ceremony and now reports.
They were gathered for the graduation of these 59 young people who have been trained in various fields of the Christian faith. The ceremony signifies their completion of study and also the beginning of journey to serve their Lord. Banjul Bible Training Center is an affiliate of Living Word Mission International, and their mission is to help teach the undiluted Word of God in an interdenominational Bible training center setting. Since 1993, this ministry has trained many, ranging from apostles, prophets, evangelists, pastors, businessmen, and professionals whose lives have been positively transformed.
We have prepared them to a point that they could minister in any given situation. The second year badge will be offered a diploma because the courses done in the second year, most of them are added on. The first year courses like prayer, they are taken to another level and they are given more assignments, and those who have issued their diploma would have fulfilled the requirement of this institution.
The event did not only serve as one moment of joy, but an inspiration, a fact why their guest speaker urged them to continue their faith and walk in God's will.
We've heard of the testimonies from year 1, year 2, year 3. You know, the challenges are there. But I want to let you understand the great difference between truth and facts. Challenges are there. Sometimes you cannot meet up with your school fees and other challenges. They are true. I mean, they are facts, but they are not true. They are facts, they are not true. Because facts are trying to impose, to be an imposter of truth over the years, but it still remains different. So don't let that challenge you.
Abraham B. Conte from the Guiding Light Ministries International is among the graduates.
We also want to register special thanks and appreciation to people who have sponsored us towards this program.
They celebrated the day with their loved ones, marking the beginning of a journey in their lives to serve their Lord from their various ministries and churches, as well as impact the knowledge gained in service delivery to their respective sectors and for the development of the country.